Fox Sports.
We are Black Hawk. We are Minnesota.
Summer on the south side of Chicago as division rivals get together for the second time in the last week. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox this weekend. And tonight it features a pair of left-handers. For Minnesota, Logan Darnell makes his second major league start. For Chicago, one of the best in all of baseball, Chris Sale, a 10-1 record for the homestanding Sox. Welcome inside U.S. Cellular Field. The first of 3 games between the Twins and the White Sox. They just met at Target Field last weekend, where the White Sox took 3 out of 4. And one of the dominating wins for Chicago as we set up the series was last Saturday when Chris Sale took the mound against Logan Darnell. 8 innings of spectacular pitching, nearly unhittable, 5 hits, no runs. And you see that 12 strikeouts getting his win in Minnesota. Been backed up offensively lately by Jose Abreu. The youngster has been on fire. A 20-game hit streak into tonight's game. In fact, in July, Abreu batted .354. Minnesota brings a big bat into the lineup tonight. It's Kenneth Vargas, 24th birthday, major league debut, 6'5", 275 pounds, and a switch hitter. He'll look to go long tonight. And Ron Gardner talked about the birthday boy's debut.
Excited. This is a little bit rough debut. He's facing that big Sale guy over there, but he's excited, and I don't think he knows a lot about him, which might help. And, you know, he's had a good year. He's played really well. You send him down in spring training after being with him all through spring, and you talk about going down and having a good year, working hard on what you need to work on, your defense, and, you know, putting the ball in play and, you know, your swing. And he's done all that. So, you know, getting a chance to come up here, he is smiling ear to ear. And he's excited to be out there, and we are too. I look forward to watching him get up there and take a few swings.
Vargas and the Twins look for some revenge against the Southsiders when we come back. Dick Bramer and Roy Smalley with more on Chicago's potent 1-2 punch.
Presented by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs at Menards. By Bud Light Lime, the perfect beer for whatever happens. And by Jeep. Hurry in and get a great deal during the Jeep Summer Clearance event.
The Twins are in Chicago for the first time since they opened the season here a little over 4 months ago. Their opening day starter that night, Chris Sale, and the Twins will face the Chicago lefty in the opening game of the series here tonight. They'll also have to try to figure out a way to get Jose Abreu out. A 20-game hitting streak. He's hitting 38 out of his last 39 ball games. A consensus Rookie of the Year pick. The White Sox playing pretty good baseball right now, and we welcome you to the south side of Chicago. Dick Bramer along with Roy Smalley. At the All-Star game at Target Field a little more than a couple of weeks ago, the White Sox sent Alexi Ramirez and two guys who figure to be making many, many more All-Star games before their career is done. The starting pitcher tonight, Chris Sale, and Jose Abreu.
If you're going to build a pennant-contending playoff caliber team, you have to have an ace on the mound, and you've got to have a big run producer in the third or fourth spot in the lineup. The Chicago White Sox have both of those in superior fashion. Chris Sale, I think right now, the best pitcher in the American League, maybe in all of baseball. You look at his numbers, the last 6 starts, he has been absolutely unhittable. And with all that great stuff he has, he can throw any pitch, anytime, makes hitters look absolutely foolish. One hitter that does not look foolish hardly ever, Jose Abreu, a guy that is leading the American League in home runs, leading in RBIs and slugging percentage. He's also, as Dick mentioned, hitting 38 of 39, hitting 365 clip during that time. A 300 hitter now. He's up to 305 with those all those home runs and RBIs. As my friend Don Baylor used to say, this guy can create damage.
And he's done a lot of that. It's not just hitting 38 out of 39 games. It's the extra base power. It's the opening game of 3 between the Twins and the Chicago White Sox as they face each other for the second weekend in a row.
Mainly keep my focus on my task at hand, and that's pitching and getting outs. I'm not a big, strong guy. As much whip as I can create with my arm, better off I think I am. Pitching, you want all your momentum going towards the glove. You don't want to throw it to the glove, you want to throw it through the glove. And as comfortable as you can be out there. The pitching's all about feeling.
And he's about the only left-handed starting pitcher who wasn't traded yesterday. So many of them were, but Chris Sale, unfortunately for the Twins, will start tonight against Ron Gardenhire and the Twins. Twins have not played well coming out of the All-Star break. They'll send out this Menards batting order. Danny Santana, followed by Brian Dozier, Trevor Plouffe, Josh Willingham, Kurt Suzuki, Kenneth Vargas in his Major League debut, Chris Colabello, Chris Parmelee, and Eduardo Escobar. And Sale ready to face Danny Santana, who started the ball game last night in Kansas City with a home run. Down and in, beg your pardon, a strike over the inside corner. Santana hitting left-handed in last night's ball game. Hit a leadoff home run, and for a while the Twins had an early lead. This one popped up near third base. Connor Gillespie makes the catch. One down.
Well, we've been talking about Chris Sale and his ability, his talent. The scouting report on him, in my opinion, he's got a great fastball. He's got a breaking ball that he will throw both down and to the back foot of right-handers, but also backdoor on the outside corner, and can throw a changeup for strikes in really good locations just about any time he wants. Looks like a fastball, 8 miles an hour slower. Just great stuff.
Brian Dozier takes inside. Ball 196 miles per hour in the opening pitch to Dozier. And over the inside corner at 95.
When you throw 95, when a pitcher throws 95 or 96, you have to respect the speed of that pitch. You have to get started, and it automatically makes you vulnerable. There's the changeup. It comes out looking like a fastball. And you just have to so much respect that speed that you get your body and your hands going, and then it's tough to adjust to either the changeup or the big breaking slider.
Fouled away. 1-2, or 2-2, beg your pardon. Tonight's Cold Hard Facts brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. Chris Sale with the lowest ERA in the American League, second in the major leagues to Clayton Kershaw. Just missed the inside corner at 96, and it's a full count.
And especially when you throw it 96 in there under a guy's hands, and it makes him even a little more anxious to get the bat going.
Dozier will take a walk, taking another close fastball. Northland Ford defense for the White Sox. Alejandro De Aza in left field. Adam Eaton in center. Moises Sierra in right. Connor Gillespie, Alexi Ramirez, Gordon Beckham, Jose Abreu, the infielders with Tyler Flowers doing the catching. Now when the Twins had some opportunities against Sale, Dan Bellino behind the plate and the rest of the umpiring crew, when they did get guys on base, they did not get a big hit to drive in a run. And of course that's been a chronic problem for the Twins against everybody, not just Chris Sale. Up and away, ball 1 to Plouffe.
And you're facing really, really good stuff up there, and you happen to get some guys on base. That's the little things that you've got to do to get runners over from second to third, get them in from third without having to get a hit.
Foul back 1-1.
And in addition to the troubles the Twins have had with hitting with runners in scoring position, they haven't been really, really great at doing those little things during that stretch either. That really hurts. You can pick up a run here, a run there when you get guys out there in scoring position without getting a base hit. And it's one thing to go through a stretch where you're not getting hits with guys on, but you have to do the things fundamentally well.
1-2. Times in the Kansas City series, the Royals were going to concede a run. Ground ball hit up the middle, or certainly a sacrifice fly, and the Twins just couldn't get it done. Not even a productive out. 1-2 to Plouffe. And a lob to first. You have to make the most of the few opportunities you're going to have. Saw Sale's opponent batting average of 194. if they can take advantage of this one-out walk here in the first inning. There's a base hit to left on a slider, and Plouffe spanked it into left field. First and second, one down.